Good day everyone, I am Sarah May Manayaga. Today, I will be going to discuss our report. It is all about the sprints. So let's proceed. The sprints. The relatively short sprint distances, ranging up to 400 meters, require a sustained top speed. Originally, all sprinters started from standing position, but in the 1880s, the crouch start was invented and it became a rule that the sprinters must start with both feet and both hands on the track. The introduction of the adjustable starting block aided the quick start, critical in the sprint. Sprint, also called dash in athletics or in track and field. Ang foot race nito is over a short distance with an all-out of nearly and all-out burst of speed. So the shift distances is being 100, 200, and 400 meters and 100, 220, and 440 yard. So it is originally sprinters use standing start, but after 1884, sprinters started from a crouch position using a device called a starting block. It is legalized in the 1930s to brace their feet. Next, the current record holder at 100 meters generally is considered to be the fastest human. Holding the title have been such champions as Eddie Tolan, Jesse Owens, Bobby Morrow, Bob Hayes, and Carl Lewis, all of the United States. Allery Barrows, USSR, Linford Christie from UK, and Donovan Bailey in Canada. Maurice Green of the United States set a record time of 9.79 seconds at a 1999 meet in Athens, Greece. So the outstanding women's sprint champions have included Fanny Blankers-Koen, the Netherlands, who won 4 gold medals in 1948 Olympics. Wilma Rudolph from US, who won 3 medals in 1960. Maretta Koch from East Germany, who was a winner at all 3 sprint distances, and Florence Griffith Joyner from US, who set the world records at 100 and 200 meters in 1988. Most of the athletes hold the title, and most of them are in the US. And the outstanding women's sprint champions, it included Fanny Blankers-Koen from the Netherlands. She won 4 medal golds in the 1948 Olympics. So most of them are great, and most of them are great in terms of their chosen sports, and they are interesting for sprint games.
The 400 meters run in lanes all the way distance is equalized by staggered start. the sprinters being spaced progressively farther up the track based on distance. Their lane is from the inside edge. Lee Evans from the United States is one of the most outstanding players in this event. He got 43.86 second mark, and it's being remained the world record 20 years after he set it in 1968. In 1976 Olympics, Alberto Juan Torino of Cuba was the fastest player without the aid of high altitude. Alberto Juan Torino of Cuba got 44.26 second time. Michael Johnson of United States of America got world record time of 43.18 seconds, and it was being set at the 1999 World Championship in Sevilla, Spain. Jarmila Kratovilova from Czechoslovakia won a rare double victory in women's 400 and 800-meter events at the 1983 World Championship.
So the middle distance running, the longer the race, the more endurance is needed. So the middle distance events in this discussion range from 800 to 2000 meters. Some authorities regard the 3000-meter race as middle distance. So the middle distance running, it is combined speed, stamina, skill, and courage and discipline. Race tactic, the shoulder, every competition is unique. So it is provide opportunity to every smarter runner to rise condition that's suitable for themselves. So the distance used is technically 800 meters to 2000 meters and 1 mile long run, more focus on endurance and pace. Middle distance runners usually are able to perform well at either the shorter or the longer distances. Well, racing tactics including pacing are more important at this than at any other distances. So even though it is no longer a championship event, the mile is still a glamour event. So the first athlete to run a mile in less than 4 minutes is Roger Bannister of England in 1954, captured the world attention. A sub 4 is still a notable time even though it is now routinely accomplished by the world top runners. So the first athlete to run a mile in less than 4 minutes is Roger Bannister of England in 1954. So he captured the world attention because it is impossible to run 1 mile in less than 4 minutes and no one ever tried this before. So a sub 4 is a 4-minute mile is the completion of a mile run in 4 minutes or less. So other great middle distance runners include Paavo Nurmi of Finland, who won both the 1,500 the metric mile and 5,000 meters on the same day in the 1924 Olympics. Sivashenko of United Kingdom, who won 2 Olympic gold medals at 1,500 meters and 2 silver at 800 meters. Noureddin Morsali of Algeria, who won 2 world championships in an Olympic gold medal in the 1,500 meters, and Hisham El Gurouj of Morocco, who set outdoor and indoor world records in the 1,500 meters and the mile. So two Soviet women created memorable middle distance records. Tatiana Kazankina won 5 world records, while Lyudmila Bragina established 8. So Mary Dickers Lenny of United States of America also won consistently at the middle distances.
So long distance running. There is some difference of opinion over the dividing line between middle distance running and long distance runs. The long distance events considered here are those ranging from 3,000 meters upward. They include the marathon, steeplechase, cross country, and road runs. Speed becomes an even less important factor in the longer runs. Pace and endurance correspondingly more so. The longer the run, the less likely the burst of speed known as the finishing kick at the end of the race. Runners may also overlap the long and middle distance events. Normie Gunderhag in Sweden and Said Aweita in Morocco all set world records at both 1,500 and 5,000 meters. Normie won at all distances longer than 1,000 meters except the marathon. Distance runners provide the most prolific record setters, including Normie, Ron Clark in Australia, Kip Keino in Kenya, and Haile Gebrselassie in Ethiopia, and Emil Zatopek in Czechoslovakia. The last of whom performed the remarkable feat of winning the marathon in the 5,000 and 10,000 meter races at the 1952 Olympic Games. The longer races for women have been slow to develop, but a number of runners have been able to compete at various distances, including Ingrid Christiansen, Normie Gunderhag, a Swedish middle distance runner who broke a total of 15 world records during his career. He set 10 of them within a 3-month period in 1942. Said Aweita is a former Moroccan track and field athlete. He won the 5,000 meters at the 1984 Summer Olympics and the 1987 World Championships in Athletes. Ron Clark or Ronald Clark, also known Ronald William Clark, AOMBE, was an Australian athlete, writer, and the mayor of the Gold Coast from 2004 to 2012. He was one of the best-known middle and long-distance runners in the 1960s, notable for setting 17 world records. Kip Keino or Kip Kogi Keino is a retired Kenyan track and field athlete. He was the chairman of the Kenyan Olympic Committee or KOC. And the Haile Gebrselassie is an Ethiopian retired long-distance track and road running athlete. He won 2 Olympic gold medals over 10,000 meters and 4 world. And last is Emil Zatopek. Redirects here, it is not be confused with Zatopek. Emil Zatopek was a Czech long-distance runner best known for winning 3 gold medals at least at the 1952 Summer Olympics in Helsinki. He won gold in the 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters run.
The steeplechase combined long-distance running with hurdling, each runner being required to clear 7 water jumps and 28 hurdles in a 3,000-meter course. Although hurdling is an important aspect of the event, by far the greatest need is the ability to run the distance. Steeplechase competitors are often specialists, but there are examples of fine distance runners who have successfully overcome more experienced hurdlers. What is steeplechase? A steeplechase, also known as jump racing, a foot race over an obstacle course that includes water ditches and fences. So we have Henry Rono from Kenya, one of the most successful at the steeplechase, also held world records at 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000 meters. The marathon was a key event at the first modern Olympic game in 1896, and it has become a major attraction of the Olympics and other international contests. The race originally commemorated the feat of Greek soldier who in 490 BC supposedly ran from Marathon to Athens to bring news of the Greek victory over the Persians. So what is marathon? Marathon is a long-distance foot race or refers to a running race that stretches over 42 kilometers or about 26 miles. At 26.22 miles, the marathon is the longest race of the track meet. Hans Kollimainen from Finland and Zatopek are two of the more memorable marathoners.